Good evening, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to the Wednesday night impromptu I Got Something Cool stream. Simon says hi. And to the person who wished me a happy 60th birthday, I hope you burn in hell. I am 44, people, okay? I'm not that freaking old yet. However, Simon does turn 19 this year. So I think somebody should wish him a happy birthday. Make sure he gets kitty treats. What the hell do you want? I don't want you to. Product, my lap's not that big. Oh, come here, old man. So, the old man, he's going to be 19 this year. And he still acts like a stupid kitten sometimes. I might be 43. I don't remember how old I am. I was born in 1978, so... Of course, as you see, Simon's not giving up on my lap. So how's everybody this evening? So raise of hands. Who here is members of the Power Mac? Oh Christ! Power Mac G4 users group, maybe? I don't remember. I don't even remember what group I was on. Prada, leave her alone. You're an asshole. Whoops. There we go. No, I have a 12-pound Maine Coon who is a lap cat. At least a part Maine Coon. He's not full Maine Coon. He's acting like a jerk right now. Alright, I'm 43. Thank you, Dana. So I was bored at work today. I was perusing Facebook for some obscene reason. And I found a guy in Harrisburg who had a Power Mac G4 for sale that he got through his e-waste recycling side business, I guess he has. And he was he wanted to get rid of it, and of course I live right outside of Harrisburg, so I gave him money and I took it home with me, and I have it sitting right there on the floor. You can see the top of it at least. So yeah, I would love to have a full Maine Coon too, but yeah, it might have been low-end Mac. I can't remember exactly which form it was in. All I know, okay, let's just put it this way. So it was one that Jonathan Goldman is still in. So whichever one he hasn't been kicked out of yet, that's the one I got it from. So, because I wanted to make sure that he didn't even have a remote chance of getting the damn thing. So it was worth the money that I paid for it, just to keep him from getting it. So... What? What are you doing, old man? Yeah, that might have been the one he was in. I don't recall, and I'm not going into Facebook to find out. So, hey Bruce. So let's say hi to everybody. We got Steve from Mac84, Trina Conrad, who's one of my first Patreon supporters, Sad Mac. We got Bruce from Branchus Creations. How you doing down there, Bruce? Adam McGee, Dana, who is not doing stuff. Trust me. Michael's Workshop, who's a jerk because he called me 60. Craig Little, or Lily, I'm sorry. My eyesight's not so great. I'm like 1,000 feet away from the monitor right now. I wish I had a 30-pound Maine Coon. They're absolutely beautiful and wonderful cats. So, we got Shannon Baltimore. Oh, and Simon says thank you, Shannon, for wishing him a happy birthday. We got Justin Morgan. How you doing, Justin? Thanks for joining us. Justin's also one of my Patreon supporters. We got Jay from the House of Moth. Not that he's really going to do much, but he's here anyway. NK Morpheus. Hello, hello. Who else we got? We got Orangey 456. And I think that's about it. So if I butchered any of your names, I apologize. But, you know, it is what it is. So for some reason my web browser is not working too well. Alright. I think OBS is hogging all the resources on this poor computer. Which is fine. Alright, Simon. Come on. So. Oh, that's true. I guess he is doing something. So I do want to make one comment. This has got to be the heaviest goddamn computer Apple has ever made. I swear. This thing puts a Quadra 950 to shame. Whew. I thought I was going to die bringing it upstairs. Oh, here it is in all of its glory. I gotta clean it up. It's got some sticker residues, some scuffs and stuff on it. I'll clean it up then. So I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna make a couple of videos using this. So, but it's a it's an MDD, as is evidenced by the mirror drive doors. Okay, let me put it this way, Adam. I think it's the heaviest computer Apple ever made that doesn't have a monitor built into it. Yeah, and no, the eMac is not light either. So, and then we're going to look at the back here. Holy shit, look at that. It's a FireWire 800, dude. That's why I bought this. Only reason I got this. So, FireWire 800 model is the last of the MDD models that they made. They made them in 1.25 and 1.42 or 1.67, I think. This is a 1.25. This is the most common one, you know. But it has a 400 and the 800. As a single 800, dual 400s. Of course, this has USB 2, gigabit Ethernet, modem, like that's really useful these days. And of course, it's got the digital audio jack, which we're going to hook the speakers up to later. And it also has if it has the stock video card in it, which it does have an Apple video card because it has an ADC. It has a Radeon 9000. So, no, this will not boot OS 9. This machine will not boot OS 9. So, yeah, this is the one that will not boot OS 9, which is fine because I have a Quicksilver, 1 GHz Quicksilver that will boot OS 9. So, I got the OS 9 front covered. So, but you can run OS 9 on this with the Mac OS 9 Lives program. They've hacked it out somehow to run, so you know you can still run it. So it does appear to still have the video card in it, the stock video card. I don't see any markings on it, so I'm assuming it's going to be a Radeon 9000. But it has 4 DIMMs. It has a 120 gig hard drive tucked back here. That's probably not going to stay. And I imagine it probably has a DVD burner in it. I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, Justin. I just think these are cool because they are FireWire 800. It's the only G4 Power Mac that had FireWire 800. So That's a good selling point, at least for people like us. I mean, other than that, it's really, I mean, it is quite updated. I mean, it uses DDR memory. Most of the G4s use PC 133 or PC 100. It has gigabit Ethernet. It has USB 2. Yeah, it's pretty much got all the bells and whistles that you would need. So. I don't know. It doesn't. The hard drive is either wiped or does not work. He tried to boot it and it just boots to a folder. So I'm hoping it just needs an operating system, which I'm sure it probably does. So we got 512 megs. 512 megs. Wow, we're doing pretty good so far. 512 megs. These are all matching too. Wow, we got a full 2 gigabytes of memory. It looks like they bought it from OWC. So that's pretty awesome. It's fully decked out memory wise. Doesn't get any better than that. Sweet. No drives in there. I'm not going to mess with the heatsink for right now. I'm going to take this apart and redo this here eventually. That's a massive freaking heatsink. Yeah, it's booting up and indicating there's no OS on it. So I figure either the hard drive is dead or somebody erased it. So I guess the next thing to do is plug in the video, plug in the power, find a keyboard and a rat. Switch that to VGA. No, this is a dual. If I remember correctly, all of the FireWire 800s are duals. I could be wrong on that though. All right. See what happens. No, it didn't get a chime. Yeah, these things are loud. Let's see here. Huh. Okay. Oops. Well, I got the chime back. All right, first of all, let's get an Apple keyboard. See if we can get the boot picker up here. Well, we got a boot picker. My monitor's being stupid, of course. Let's see what she sees here. I have my FireWire hard drive hooked up. It should still have 10.4 and 10.5 on it. Oh, the drive seems to be running. going on with it. Should have found something to boot off of by now. Alright. Let's try unplugging that. See what happens. Okay. Hey, looky there. So I disconnected the hard drive and it's working perfectly. So my guess is the hard drive cable is probably foobar. So there's a good possibility that the hard drive in this thing's actually good. And I even have is this the actual let me think here. I don't think this is long enough. Well, I'll tell you what, let's boot it. Well, these IDE cables in these machines go bad because of the hinge in the computer. If you open up the computer too many times, you can break the MDDs use these 80 pin cables, these real fine ones, and they can get broken pretty easily, actually. Now, if we can actually get it to boot here. Shouldn't be taking this long to boot. Oh, I got a bin here too. I got 40 and 80 pin cables. I have an Apple cable, but I don't think it's long enough. I think it's for one of the other bays in this machine. I think it's for the ATA 33 or ATA 66 bay. Alright, this thing should have booted 5 times over by now. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So, since we've determined that there's something up with possibly the cable, let's Let's see if we can put a new cable in. See if that changes anything. I don't see any damage to it, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. There's no SCSI yet. Come on, guys. There's no SCSI yet. Don't worry, it will have plenty of SCSI when I'm done with it. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think we might have a hard drive problem. Because now I plugged that thing back in, now it doesn't want to do anything. So I think it's a physical drive problem. Who says we replace the hard drive? Show of hands. Who the frick wears a goddamn anti-static width strap? I've never worn an anti-static wrist strap. So how big a drive should I put in it? Eight terabyte. I don't have the Bigfoot here, Steve. Or I'd consider putting it in this bay here. Oh, yeah. This is a ticket. Oh, Trina, fuck the 120. Fuck that dinky little thing. Yeah, baby. We're gonna go for broke. Screw this dinky little 120 gig thing. This stream is not rated G for children. Garbage. Nah. These things are... I don't like running these machines with the doors open because of the fans. I've burned up a couple of G4s over the years, of these MDDs over the years. And besides, this drive's going to be in here permanently anyway. I don't know. It might have OS 10 on it. I don't know. I took this as one of the drives I had in my MDD Firewire 800 before I sold it. I actually have a pair of these. I think the other one is floating in my sawtooth. Try it out, see what happens. Well, son of a bitch, look at this. Yes, it is a very yellow keyboard. This is my crap keyboard. No, I am not trying to run Windows on a Power Mac G4. That's even more painful than running Windows, period. Alright, this is the hard drive. Let's see if she boots. It should boot 10.4, I believe. Since this apparently was the boot drive out of my MDD. Oh. Ooh. All right. Well, let's see what we got here about this Mac. We got a dual 1.25 gigahertz G4 with 2 gig of DDR RAM. Thing's pretty peppy. Yes, Mike, that was my ex-wife. Actually, that was my first wife, not my ex-wife. Oh, let's see here. Memory. That's all good. PC 2700. Looks like we got a Radeon 9000 Pro, probably 32 gigs, I think. Oh, 64 megs, sorry, 64 gigs. Here's the hard drive. Let's see what we got here. We have a CD burner, not a DVD burner. It's a DVD-ROM, so we'll have to swap that out for a DVD burner. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, this hard drive came out of my old MDD G4. I had a pair of 500s and a pair of 250s in it. I used to use it for data retrieval and stuff like that. So it's USB 2. No, these are USB 2. This one is USB 2. All the MDDs, I believe, are USB 2. Yeah, well, every Mac doesn't know everything. Alright, introduced January of 2003, discontinued June of 2003, so it wasn't even on, they didn't even sell these for a whole year. It looks like they sold 3 different models, a 1 gigahertz, a dual 1.25, and a dual 1.42. Came with a 60, 80, or 120 gig hard drive. Mine had the 120 in it. And it had a 1232, 1032 DVD CDRW or a 48, 16, 8, 32 DVD-R CDRW. 4X Super Drive. Ah. Well, that's about enough to drive you insane. It supports 4 PC 2700 DIMMs. Optional Airport Extreme, which is 802.11b or G. Bluetooth 1.1 is optional. Gigabit Ethernet. USB. 212 megabits per second. Wow, I'll be a son of a bitch. I could have sworn up and down these had freaking USB 2 in them. Oh, alright then. So I stand corrected. It has USB 1.1. What else? Thing draws 360 watts. So okay then. Well, that's disappointing, but that's okay. That's what we have Firewire for, right? I don't even know what all's on this thing. Probably not much. Alrighty then. I think what we're going to do is we're going to install a fresh copy of OS 10 on it. Just going to throw 10.4 Fox over here. Yeah, that would explain a lot. I don't have a USB 2 card. I'll have to get one. USB's not really that big of a deal for me because I have Firewire stuff, so, you know. Okay, so we're going to restart using this. I have my fan running in the background. That's what a lot of the background noise is. I don't have the air conditioner on. I did turn it off. So let's try booting off of Tiger here. Oh, those desktop those are from testing a webcam. Oh, there's nothing on here I can't replace. Well, I am going to put SCSI in it. Okay, that is not booting. Why is that not booting? Of course, the optical drive doesn't eject, which is okay because it's probably junk anyway. Oh, now it ejects. Well, at least I know it works, so I can install Tiger off of a DVD. Oh, hey, thank you. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. Disk utility. Let's erase. All right. You know what? Yeah, and unlike Steve, mine are all in one piece. All right, we're going to split this into 2 partitions. Well, you know, other than the power supplies in these MDDs, these machines are pretty solid. I mean, these are like some of the best. I mean, the Sawtooths are the best, truthfully, in terms of like total reliability. The Sawtooths are the best, but in terms of like all around things, I think that the MDDs are pretty good. So while we're installing Leopard, let's give it a little bit of a clean and see what we're dealing with. Yep, there you are. We got some goo here. Looks like there's something taped down here. See if we can get the drive doors to shine. I want the polish to a high shine. Yay! I can see myself. I. I gotta say, this thing's in pretty good shape for being ex-e-waste. Yeah, this is a dual 1.25. It may not stay that way though. I may get a wild hair up my ass and send it to send the processor card to Jay and see how far he can push it. I know he can take I think a 1.68. I think he can take to nearly 2 gigahertz. I think it's his record. If Jay's here, maybe he can correct me. But I think he can at least stably overclock this one to, I think, about 1.5. Yeah, we'll get in and do some more stuff once OS is done installing here. Now, when you say extra cooling, Jay, what are you talking about? Extra fans or water cooling? Because I know these suckers get pretty flippin' hot. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's very doable. I mean, I don't think we need anything higher than that, Jay. I'd honestly be happy with 1.42. Oh, that sucks, Trina. Yeah, it's a 1.25, Jay. Dual 1.25. And I have a Radeon 9650. I have it. It's in the shed. I need to get it. It's a cool ass video card because it is a universal video card, which means it has ROMs on it for both Mac and PC. So I can use that in here. Well, keep that in mind, Jay. I think I sent you the processor cards out of my old MDD Firewire 800. I'm sure you probably have them sitting around somewhere. I mean, you can't find a power book, so I mean, how the hell are you going to find those? But you know, it's a nice sentiment at least. I'll have to look for a better heat sink. Yeah, I know this one here is kind of chintzy. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. I have an MDD case down in the shed. I'll have to see what the plastics look like. Yeah, Jay loves overclocking G4s. He's really good at it too. Except for that one time. There's always that one time that Jay goes to overclock a processor and the damn thing ended up slower than it started. Right, Jay? But Jay's defense, that was a Hrutkay Mods special, so, you know. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. Sexy. So I'm thinking maybe some RGB right here. You know, so it's all pulsing and changing colors constantly. What do you think, Jay? Well, truthfully, I know this is going to sound weird, but I'd actually thought about using it as a server. But I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it first. I typically buy things and then figure out what I want to do with them. So, and this is, I jumped on this because this is a machine that doesn't come up very often. I mean, truthfully, MDDs are a dime a dozen. Well, I wouldn't say a dime a dozen, but they're not, like, rare. But Firewire 800 ones, on the other hand, are kind of hard to find. So, I am not going to use it for live streaming. You want to see 1/4 frame per minute? Good Lord. Just because it has gigabit Ethernet doesn't mean we need to push our luck. Oh. It would be, you know, it would be cool if I could, oh, excuse me, if I could live stream off of one of these. One thing I do want to do, I actually want to benchmark this machine versus my G5, my iMac. I'm just curious to see what the differences are with this having two processors at 1.25 gigahertz versus one G5 processor at 2.1 gigahertz. Oh yeah, there's still a lot of guys. There's still people out there using G4 MDDs and stuff for audio work. They're great machines for it if you can keep the damn things quiet. I can't even hear this running. I can't hear a thing out of it. Yeah, you could drop in a FireWire 800 card, but, you know, why? To be honest with you, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, the FireWire 800 on this thing is kind of stupid for the simple fact that I don't think the computer can even process the information that fast, because it's only running at 100 megahertz or 150 megahertz bus or something. I can't remember. But the bus speed on the computer is not that high. So trying to see if it tells me what the bus speed on the machine is here. I don't think it does. Yes, please reboot him. Yeah, it doesn't tell you. But yeah, I don't have a specific use for it. I just, you know, I jumped on it because the price was fair. Okay, so the bus speed on it's 167 megahertz. So, truthfully, the FireWire 800 probably could transfer data faster than the computer could even interpret it. So, and just before everybody starts asking, I paid $100 for the computer. So, he wanted $100. I gave him $100. It was a fair price. He wasn't off the rails, you know. And on top of it, I also made a connection that I could possibly get future things from, you know. So I paid $100 for my other MDD FireWire 800 a couple years ago. Now I also got a 23-inch ADC display, a cinema display, and what else? I got something else too. But I mean, it was a whole setup for $100. So, you know, that was about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, you know. So I didn't think $100 was bad. The machine worked. The power supply in these things are usually dead. So the fact that the power supply even worked is a plus. And it's just a damn sexy machine. You know, it's very subdued, and it's just, you know, I don't know, it's just a good looking machine. But I have the keyboard, I have the Pro keyboard, which is, mine's a piece of shit, it's falling apart. I have the Pro speakers, which aren't a piece of shit, those are actually really good. I have the Pro mouse somewhere. And I do still have the cinema display. The 23-inch cinema display that goes with this machine, so I might just set it up and play UT on it, who knows. I didn't think it was a bad deal either, Jay. You know, people were on there saying, oh, I'll give you $50. It's like, I know how to fix these. Well, I mean, you saw how simple it was to fix. It just needed a hard drive. Sound sticks. Yeah. Never had a set of sound sticks. think Steve has some. But I have the Pro speaker, so that's, you know. And those things sound pretty damn good. Oh, I have the cinema display, Frederick. I have the 23-inch one. I have a couple of 17-inch ones too, and a 15-inch one. But the 23-inch one, yeah, is really good. It's really nice. Takes a mysterious DIN power cord. Oh, you must have one of the newer ones with the external power supply. You probably have one of the newer, is your cinema display the aluminum one? You know, with the aluminum bezel and everything, and the single foot looks like an iMac foot? Because those take, if that's the one you're talking about, it's a, oh, you have the, oh, shoot. No, the aluminum ones aren't ADC, they're DVI. The plastic ones are ADC. That's the one I have. You have the original 15-inch one, I think. Hey, Mike. Is yours, is it like blue colored? Yeah, Frederick, the very first one. I don't think they called it a cinema display. I think it was called a studio display. I could be wrong. Steve has one. I know that. I've never actually seen one besides his. So, but yeah, they made those, and those are actually they're very hard to find. I have a pair of the aluminum cinema displays. I have a 20 and a 23, but neither one of them has power supplies. Displays. Oh, okay. You have. Oh, okay. You have the original 22-inch cinema display. The DVI model, M5662. And I have no clue what kind of power supply that thing takes. I've never seen one in my life. Yeah, you know what? I can't help you with that one. I've never seen one. Steve might. Yeah, there's got to be a power connector on there, or a power supply that goes with that. Yeah, Fred, I never heard of that one either. I was under the impression that all of those plastic style cinema displays were all ADC. I didn't know they made a DVI one. No, it probably doesn't have USB on it. There, Mike. I temporarily made you a mod so you can post a link to a picture. Yeah, the stand breaking on those is pretty common. All of my studio displays, all of my 17s and my 15, all three of them have broken feet on them. They work, but they all have broken feet. My 22 still has an intact foot. So... Wow, yeah, we got to try to get that running because that's a pretty rare bird. Oh, wow. I'm surprised any government agency would even have Macs. Yeah, studio displays have 2 USB ports on them. Yeah, Jay, don't go there. I'm installing Tiger, too. I'm only installing Leopard because I do have some software that uses Leopard. Ah, okay. Oh, I heard the fans ramp up now. Now let's check out this cool ass intro video that Apple doesn't do anymore. Hey Eric. I'm fixing up an MDD, Firewire 800 model. Oh, the fan just died down. I've had these before. speakers sound amazing. And I don't care, Steve. Well, guess what, guys? I'm not monetized, so it doesn't really matter. And it's currently, what time is it? 8:50. Wow, crap! It's 8:51. Enjoy your Apple computer. I've had a few of the floppy drives sound like that too. Get some more resolution out of this thing here. Good lord. $1680 by 1050. That's a little better. God, I haven't used Leopard for so long.
Damn, I'm good. Damn, good seeing you.
Well, we know we can play Duke Nukem 3D. Okay, yeah, that's yeah, that plug there is like similar to what the newer ones use, except except it's round instead of flat. Oh God. Don't even mention Goldman's name in my streams. My camera froze. Huh. Well. Okay. Well, that sucked. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. I didn't have that much fun. I didn't have the controls configured or nothing. And I hate to say it, but this monitor sucks for playing games. Ooh, ouch. $140 for a power supply. That's nuts. Well, word works. Wow, this thing's pretty quick over Firewire. It's pretty impressive. No, I'm not going to set up a Minecraft server. I'm not really into Minecraft. That would totally kill this machine. He had a pretty decked out G5 running that. Now, a UT server is a possibility. The heck is Sound Studio? Oh, okay. G5 Xserves. Don't leave it turned on if you don't like the noise, because those things are even louder than a G4. Oops. That's what I want right there. All right. Yeah, 1.42 EMAC. Those are damn good machines. And those monitors are pretty nice, too. Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's a 12-inch RGB mod. I think they sync on green. Steve would know that better than me. Two back injuries away. That's a good one. Yeah, he's talking about the 12-inch Mac monitor, I believe. No, there's a 12-inch RGB one too. It's for the LC. I think it's 12-inch. Maybe it's 13. I could be wrong. How about the 12-inch LCD piece of shit? I never cared for those monitors since they say cap out at 512 by 384. And I understood why they did that, but it was stupid. That's the one thing that always kind of annoyed me with Mac OS is it won't change resolutions on the fly like a PC does. This is true. This is true. Yes, color on an LC was pretty good. And that, truthfully, if you really want to get honest, I mean, if you're using a PC... This seems locked. Oh. If you're using a PC playing games, those were 320 by 200. So, you know... Now, when I was in junior high school, we had a lab full of Apple IIe's. We used to have to fight over the ones with the color screens on them because we only had like a small amount of them that had color screens. The rest of them were all green, monochromes. Yeah. Playing games on a 5150, hell, you're playing them in text mode. I think this DVD is bad. Oh, I think on that note, I'm going to call it a night anyway. Yeah, when you are using like AppleWorks or something, the monochrome monitors were superior because the text was a lot cleaner compared to the color ones, because on the color screens you used to get that rainbow artifacting. So it's 9:15. I need to eat something. I haven't eaten anything all day. So stay tuned. We got a lot more stuff going on with the MDD, I'm sure. Okay, smartass. I'm going to send you a reefer to explode in the mail. So thanks to everybody. Come here, Prada. Come here. Prada. Alright, fine. There's Prada. Since he didn't actually get on my lap tonight, he's right there. So, I'm going on that note. I'm going to wish everybody a good night. I fed the cats already. They've eaten dinner. I haven't. They get fed as soon as I walk in the door. So, I wish everybody a good evening. Thanks for stopping by, and keep your eyes open. I might be doing this again this weekend. So, thanks for coming, and have a wonderful evening.